Hello and welcome to another exclusive review with me, Alex Belfield, here at celebrityradio.biz, where last year we had over 8.5 million minutes viewed on YouTube. This week we return to O by Cirque Du Soleil at Bellagio, Las Vegas. The best show in Vegas is a tough call, as this town is full of the world's best entertainers, singers, comedians, specialist acts, dancers and more. However, there's one show in Sin City that is so beautiful we have to describe it as the best of the best. Cirque du Soleil's breathtaking production O combines all of the above to bring you an epic theatrical experience. This immersive, grand and beautiful production still blows my mind after 15 years since I first saw it. O combines the best of Cirque du Soleil: massive scale production, unique, distinctive and memorable costumes, lighting, sound and makeup, with a gorgeous simplicity and tenderness from the most impressive special acts on the planet. This show is off the scale despite its intimate beauty. The Olympic-sized swimming pool comes and goes in a heartbeat. The actors arrive and disappear by Cirque magic, often under the water. It's stunning. O is universally regarded as the defining moment for Cirque du Soleil in world theatre. Never before has such unbelievable technology been matched with 90 minutes of joyous theatrical beauty. 5-star plus for O by Cirque du Soleil. Akin to a 14th century European opera house, the O Theatre seats 1,800 guests and was custom designed for this unique, thrilling, amazing, hugely clever, emotional and spectacular production. The international cast of world-class acrobats, synchronized swimmers, divers and character performers all perform in, on and above the 1.5 million gallon pool. Extraordinary. After nearly 20 years on stage with 8,000 plus performances, this show has been seen by over 40 million people around the globe. O is not just the best show in Las Vegas, but one of the biggest, most beautiful and best in the world. The scale of the show is ludicrous. You get to see 70 performers and 150 stage technicians bring O to life. Cirque now offer VIP suite tickets too for $295 per person. You have to buy them in a pair. You can experience a choice of champagne or wine with a selection of sweets and savoury snacks and a private cocktail service too in the O Theatre. Let me be clear, Cirque du Soleil tickets are not cheap. In fact, O is the most expensive of them all. However, this show is worth every single penny. Other than its sister show Car, there is no bigger show on earth. O, though, has a heart and tenderness that makes it a theatrical masterpiece. Congratulations to Cirque du Soleil. May this gorgeous show run and run and run forever. 5-star plus, another review by me, Alex Belfield, for celebrityradio.biz, where last year we had over 8.5 million minutes viewed on YouTube. I'm going to let you hear some interviews now from the cast of Cirque du Soleil explaining this enormous production and why it is so spectacular.
Yeah, there's something about O that just keeps the public coming back and back. I don't know what it is. Every night's just a little different. New faces, new experiences. So that's the fun.
It's a magical piece. It's really, it's a pleasure to be part of. I feel very lucky. Thankfully, actually, I was trained as an opera singer. So I went to Northwestern and I saw a Cirque show when I was about 10 years old. I saw La Nuba and I wanted to be part of it. I said to my mom, I was like, I think I'm somebody who could really be part of that. And it happened, which is kind of crazy. It is like a dream come true. You watch the whole piece and then you sort of notice things, like you'll see somebody coming out of the rafters, or then you'll be like, oh wow, there's some singers over there. So it's just one of those like extra moments. I think people, I think they might realize it, but it might not happen until halfway through the show. So I mean, for my parents even, they knew I'm in it and they're not watching me the whole time. And then they look over and there you are, and it just adds to the aura of the whole thing. You get drawn in, you just feel something's a little bit more special that night, and you just kind of get pulled into it. So
to be able to come here and perform for 1,800 people twice a night, it's like a dream, because coming straight from competition, it's being able to come here and you have people cheering for you and you have people rooting you on. So it's almost like you're coming here and you're just living out in this different world. When it first started in 1998, it was something new and original, and I think just through the hard work and the progression of the show, it just stays ahead of the game, because you can go and see an acrobatic show anywhere. But for O, as a water show, it combines so many different aspects: gymnasts and synchronized swimmers and divers. You can't find it anywhere else in the world.
I've watched this show now probably almost 2,000 times, and like I said, the people are so competent and so amazing at what they do. I feel very comfortable watching them now. It's a huge theater. The curtain itself, you saw when it pulls out, it's so dramatic. And then all the characters. It's a huge cast. I think we have 75, 80 people in the cast. I mean, that's most Broadway shows might have 10, 20 people. you really have to come to Vegas, I think, to see shows on that scale. Las Vegas is a place where they want people to have fun and relax, and so we're trying to encourage that.
All right, let's talk about this show. It's called O, which is French for
Water.
Water. And that's what this show's about, really. The water comes and goes, though. It's the most technologically advanced of any show I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what Cirque does, because there's so many things going on. 1 minute you'll be watching acrobatics or choreography on the stage, then there's something happening in the air, and then the stage is gone and it's complete water.
This show is spectacular beyond any explanation. It's very hard to sit here and try and explain to anyone who hasn't seen this how enormous a scale a show it is. For a start, you have a team of divers who have to save you from dying, don't you?
Absolutely. They're in the water at all times. They're leading you off on a regulator, making sure you're safe underwater at all times, and obviously moving all the equipment around whilst the public's enjoying the show.
It's a very special show. I think it has a lot to do with the water element. You know, people just love it, and of course the acrobatics, the gymnastics, the synchronized swimming. It's all just fantastic. Really, it's a very popular show.
Yeah, well, that's the key, I think, 'cause it's a lot going on in the water and above the water. And the stage definitely makes a big impact on it.
So I'm one of the singers. Benoit Jutras is the composer he's written for a few Cirque du Soleil shows, and his music is, it's very powerful. It's got a real global element, so people feel like maybe it's a little Middle Eastern, a little African, but you don't really know where it's from, and I think that's the point of the music. It's supposed to inspire you, but maybe in ways you hadn't anticipated.
There's the show that the audience sees, and then there's the show that we see, which is backstage, which includes the technicians. You have wardrobe, you have the physio, you have like the divers that's in the water. So there's a show going underneath that the audience will never see as well. So it's quite remarkable.
As jobs go, this is as good as it gets.
Yeah, it's demanding physically and mentally, but I was in gymnastics for like 17 years, so I kind of know what my body needs, so try to keep myself in shape.
Describe some of the things you do within the show.
My act is called bateau, which means boat in English. Basically, people throw me from one side to another. And it has the parallel bars from gymnastics, and the structure, how they build it, looks like a boat. If you're scared of heights, that's not the place for you, I guess.
I think it's all different kinds of colors. I think the show has a lot of different traditions that are brought in from different cultures, and you have like these kind of folk songy things, and then you have more operatic things. So it's a whole range, and I think that's why the singers are so specific to each show. You have to be able to do so many different things, and so your voice has to be able to be versatile, and I think I think this show itself, it's very mysterious and mystical, which is what's so cool about it. The show's different every night; it's never the same. So little things are just a little, push and pull there. So you have to be on top of it, or else if you zone out, you can definitely make some mistakes, and mistakes are made. Hopefully, the audience doesn't hear them as much as we do. But
the stage is enormous. You've got the lighting, the music, everything. Any other stage, there's a lot going on. For me and the other clown, we're spotlighted, and this is unusual for such a big theatre. So, you got to take your time, and you got to use your eyes, and then they warm up to you.
Were you always kind of humorous?
Yes.
Well, there we go, and you're nodding.
He's definitely got some humour in the dressing room, I can tell you.
And let's talk about that, because there's 2 shows a night, 5 nights a week. Like you said, this is a really tough schedule. Physically, how demanding is it?
It's extremely physical, but I think it's also mentally challenging as well, because, like you said, 10 shows a week. When you're a gymnast, you're practicing for one event, and then afterwards you get that rest, that break to recharge. We don't get to recharge. So it is physically draining, but mentally also. Part of the job is danger, but we rehearse a lot. So, we've got each other's backs at all times. Vegas never gets boring.
I was the right person for that job, and I feel so grateful. It's an amazing show to be a part of. It's an amazing experience as a singer. So.
And the music is beautiful, as simple as that, isn't it?
It really is. It's very, very powerful music, and I think you can always find new things to inspire you in it. Franco, when he put the show together, he is a very special director. He had a real vision, and whatever it was that he added, it's that special touch that's made it a special show. And you can throw as much money as you want at something, but it needs that extra. It needs the extra oomph, I guess, to take it over the top.
You'll never be disappointed if you come and see how it's on at Bellagio in Las Vegas. Guys, thank you very much for talking to me.